Shit. All right.
Holy crap.
Everyone, go ahead and mute your mics for us, please.
10-4.
And we broke
We're gonna wait a few minutes.
it.
And
Dawson, we're breaking the server.
Not again.
Not again.
we're gonna wait a few minutes, and we're gonna try to get more people.
Okay, I don't think I can fit in for long enough because I'm on my phone and I got 3%. So, well, I'm gonna have one of you guys record it for me, and then we can post it somewhere else in the announcement. So I can probably listen to that. So, anyways, you guys have a nice day.
You don't have a
later.
charger on you?
Wood,
No,
did
I
you want
don't.
me to
Who
record
does
it?
not carry a charger on them?
Not me.
A lot of people.
You're a weirdo.
I am a weirdo. All right, have a nice day, guys.
Yeah.
See you later.
No, you.
Yo, Woods, I got a quick question.
What?
So you know how you made the tier 3 vehicle changes and stuff? Does that go with the buyable vehicles too? Even if you're tier 1, you can buy the vehicles?
Buyable vehicles, nobody can just buy them yet. We're still working on a system that will balance out between, public vehicles and donator vehicles, and those who can buy it.
We're trying to figure out a way to regulate things and make it to where it's actually playable, so just bear with us here.
I guess the question.
Yeah. Thanks.
Go ahead.
Any idea when radar is going to be fixed?
Control M.
Yeah.
When it doesn't work.
Some people do. Oh wait, I don't.
It works for me.
It gets stuck for me.
It did work until the police skins changed, the liveries changed on the cars, and then it didn't work after that.
Oh yeah, I did fix the police forward vehicle, so that should be good.
I'm in Highway Car 6.
Even if radar doesn't work, I just do visual radar, to the best of your ability. I mean, obviously you can roleplay through it, so it's fine, but
that radar used to work really good back in the day.
that was my favorite radar by far.
Best radar there is.
I don't know, it's something we'll work on, so no worries. Just be patient.
Holy people in this channel, good lord.
I want the majority of people in here. I want to try to get everyone in here.
Like out of the 1,400 people on the server?
Yes, I would gladly love to get.
No way.
But like 75 out of 75?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
gotta
gotta
change
turn-
the 10-1 channel numbers.
I'm
always
here, Woods. Or 65.
Okay, wait, Woods. Can I record this for people?
I'm about to record right now.
Oh, okay, I'm recording too.
Just once we're ready to go, let me know and I'll just press play.
Who's Tier 03 now?
We're
Sure.
currently working on that.
Sherby's not.
Sherby's gone.
No, Sherby's coming back.
Ew.
Don't worry about it.
If you don't like Sherby, you can go fuck yourself.
No.
Yeah.
X-ray
Oh,
gauge.
I'm pretty
I
sure
second that.
Sherby hated me out of all of us.
I hate you too, so it's fine.
Yeah.
This is honestly the biggest meeting I've had so far.
Yeah, I see that.
Server meeting, some big boy changes.
Don't get nervous now, Trey.
I don't know how I feel about these big boy changes.
Sometimes I get stage fright.
Yeah, Stark. I don't know either.
Yeah, big boy kind of freaks me out.
Make
Oh,
yourself
that's good.
priority, Woods.
Alright.
We're not big girl.
Hey, Spring's here.
Wait, so
Yeah.
has the meeting started, or is this
Before we
just?
start,
We're gonna wait.
Oh, Woods wants
really
this to
wanna
be
get.
Oh, okay. Wait, he wants to
assaulted at the PD. I need
Shut
better.
up.
Jesus Christ!
Shut up.
Oh, dang. Good lord.
I think the 5M server can kind of.
Hey,
the 5M
Woods,
server
by the
can
way.
wait.
And he's restarted too.
I have no permissions in this channel.
Yo, my game keeps unrendering.
Hey, Marshall. Get out. I can't even move you.
Jesus Christ, there's already 50 people here. What's going
Alright,
on?
boys. Let's keep our mics muted. Let's try to keep it legit for a minute.
Okay. Is it okay if I can ask a question?
If you want to ask a question, we can do PTS if you like.
Yeah, go ahead and type in PTS in general chat.
Alright, I'm recording.
Why can't I?
Can nobody? Hang on. I think I know why.
Woods about to tell us that he killed all of our families.
All right, Woods, it's fine if
That'd be
not
great.
everybody joins in because we're gonna have a recording anyway.
Okay, you global administrators, blah blah, should be able to do.
I'm at 1%.
Charge your phone.
Shit.
I don't have a charger.
Sullivan, go ahead.
Add a keybind
When is
unassigned.
the whitelist server going to open?
Oh, it's open now.
Just stand by. We're gonna talk
It's
about all that
open
here in a
now.
minute.
God damn it, Wood! Stop spoiling it.
All that's gonna be covered, guys.
Well,
Altus,
I mean
go ahead.
whatever, but
Altus, go ahead, bro.
My game, like every time I load in, it de-renders like everything. I'm trying to figure out how to fix that.
It's the server.
Yeah.
All right.
There's a lot of stuff going on right now, so.
Yeah, Woods
just bear
broke his
with us.
server because he was angry.
Marshall.
What's up?
I was saying, isn't there a way you can mute everybody's mic, just so we can wait questions till after?
Then we'd have to.
Yeah,
unmute
there is.
Mike.
But
Oh.
it's not a big deal.
Yeah, it should just be a rule. If you're not muted, and if you're spamming, why are you here?
Could I say something? There's a staff warrant out for me.
Wait, who was speaking?
Me? I have a staff warrant.
Oh, I don't know.
What staff member did you piss off?
Brian.
Oh, that doesn't matter. Here.
Well, it doesn't really necessarily matter now.
Give me a sec.
I got it.
Cool. Staff warrant is basically a staff member wants to speak with you about something and you're not there when they're on. Basically.
Just so we can keep track on who we need to talk to.
Where does it show up?
On your
I mean,
rolls.
it's a roll.
Yeah, it's by your member rule. And
Oh, I
yes,
have
there
a
are a
staff
lot of
member.
sheriffs on because I'm a fucking beast.
Yes, Marshall, you are.
Oh, baby. What?
Wait.
Sheriff is superior.
Hold on. Marshall, did you just.
All right, so I want to ask one question. Are you guys even active on our servers? You guys play on a daily basis and actually join?
Yes.
Yeah,
I join
every single day. Honestly, dude, I don't have a life. This is the only server I play on.
We already figured that out, Smith.
I'm
pretty sure they weren't asking
Put
for
it-
voice.
Everyone put it in general. Everyone put it in general.
So I just want to know if everyone in here, the ones who even bother to join this channel, are you the guys that join the server to actually play and not to join the server hop? Are you guys actually here to play with us?
Well, I mean, if
I
was going to join,
I'm here to
I would
drive the
play with
armored
you
SUV.
guys, you know.
Alright, we're not here to troll, guys. If you want to troll, you can just go.
No, I was
I'm
being
here
serious.
Nah, I
to
got you if you
play,
want to
but
troll.
no one likes me, so.
Smith, you're good, man.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Basically, what he's asking, guys, do you plan on continuing being active on this server so that we can continue to go on with this meeting and make big changes?
I'm gonna be
Because honestly, if you're not active on the server and you're not active within the community, there's no point for you even being here. So you can just go ahead and leave.
I mean, I'm gonna stay even though I'm not that active. I've just been doing a lot of stuff.
Okay.
There's a difference between being active and dealing with real life situations. Myself included, I have a lot of real life shit going on, so I'm not as active, which a lot of you people know who I am, and you know that I deal with real life shit and I work and blah blah blah. Life always comes first.
Okay, so I would assume this would be probably the best time. This would be the most amount of people I could possibly get into this channel at the time. The first question is, what is going on? So recently I've been getting a lot of supposed people that have been wanting to leave because the community is not going anywhere, etc. There's nothing changing. In the sense of, I would primarily think that it would be with 5M, considering those who have exclaimed their uncomfortableness within the community would be through the 5M server. Yes, we have noticed, and I have noticed personally, that the 5M server is going to trash because of all the trollers, and I personally believe it's all because of the 5M community, the GTA 5 community. The GTA 5 and 5M community it's well known for modders and trollers. I mean, there's YouTube videos to even prove me on this, but there's the other side of it though. There's those who actually want to play and not troll. They want to have a great time, and those are the guys we're trying to look for. And that's why I would assume that we're always so quick to cut people off. And yes, I've made a few mistakes today, yesterday, a month ago, month and a half ago. Mistakes are made, and so we need to fix it as a community. So I have a few things that I'm going to propose, and you're more than welcome to comment on it, whatnot, for PTS after we call out for permission to speak time. But I have a few things to propose, and this is regarding not only for my staff department, and but for me too. So the first thing is to propose is, or I should begin with this. What are we going to do about this problem of the server not going anywhere, the community not going anywhere? The options are, I could shut the community down and not continue it. The second thing is completely whitelist everything, and possibly have a public server that we don't moderate, to have a scouting kind of ground for those who still can keep our name up, and so people can recognize us, so that we can recruit from a public server. And then the third option is just to keep doing what we're doing as if we didn't even have this meeting, as if like, you just keep it going, no changes, no nothing. So those are the things. And so how is it going to be done? Well, obviously, I mean, things that can fix it is obviously by whitelisting it, and that would fix a lot of trollers and a lot of modders and all that, and a lot of people just in here to attack the community and the players and prevent everybody from not being able to do what they want to come on here for. And that's what the ultimate goal of this was. It's just to come home after a hard days of work, drink a beer, and play games with your friends, and make dick jokes and all that. That was the main goal. It's just to be a child, to have fun. But it's getting to the point for me where I come home from a job and it's a chore. It's not fun. It's a chore. I say here, the majority of my staff recognizes it too. They don't like it either, and I know a lot of people don't like it either. There's some people in this chat that we've actually talked about in a little staff meeting that are exclaiming their uncomfortableness within the community, literally just want to leave because of the fact that there's nothing, just being changed. So what we're gonna do is we're just going to do a vote. So I am the owner of the server, the O1, whatever you want to call it, but I can't just do something without, because if I do something and it's not what people like, they're not going to be here anymore. It's just going to completely wipe the entire community out. So I need to know what you guys think. I need to know what you guys want. As I exclaimed to my staff team, what did they want? What would they like to see? What changes would they like to see? Obviously, but
Woods, can I ask a question real quick?
Go ahead.
My real question for you really is, as you explained that it's becoming a chore for you. If we did do any changes or anything like that, would you want to continue the community in your own? Like you said, you're the owner. So if we did do any changes or anything like that, are you still willing to be here for the community and still want to be here, as an owner?
If things get better, I can guarantee I'm staying here. But if people are just gonna leave as in the state as it is now, then there's no point in continuing something that's just failing.
Can I post a
I
link
just
in the
don't
journal
want
chat, or is
to.
it going to kick me?
Huh?
Can I post a link in the journal chat, or is it going to kick me?
You should be able to.
Click that link.
Okay.
Make your votes.
So, yeah, I mean, I'm definitely down to stay if things get better because I have been recently thinking for the past week, like, is this what I want? Do I want to continue this? Because even after making like the whole network thing, it's been so stressful for me because every day it's a chore. I mean, I come home, I have to do a whole bunch of shit every day, and it's a chore. It really is a chore for me. I'm not lying. It's a lot of work, and it's a lot of money, regardless if you guys thinking of it or not. It at the end of the day, I'm paying out of this all of my pocket. And regarding the people who completely say that I'm money hungry, I completely don't. I disagree with you 100%. There's nothing wrong with gaining donations. There's nothing wrong with getting what you put in back.
The biggest thing that people fail to realize is that this does cost money.
Yes,
So
and it's out of pocket. Like,
not we, but when the owners get donations, which I've done this with my communities in the past, donations usually go for making things better. When I first joined, Woods was using, I believe it was a 2-core server, right?
I was only using 2 cores.
Moved it up to a 6 and used donation money for that, which was, I gave them money for it because I didn't care. I wanted to see the server get better. But putting in certain things and making the server run smooth, or adding more servers, or adding different types of game servers, things like that, it costs money. It's not like it's just free. So that's what the donations are more or less for, to give you guys a different variety.
Hey, can I say something real quick?
Let me just get this one thing off my chest, and then you can ask your question.
All right.
But on top of what he said, there are the other services that we promote. Like, I'm working on a website, so I'm gonna have to pay if I want to. I'll just host it on whatever we have now, and then buy a domain. But if I don't want to do that, I'll have to go buy just pure dedicated website hosting, and then on top of that, I'll have to buy domain encryption, and then on top of that, I'll have to buy DDoS protection, and all of that just to protect the website. And that's, at the end of the day, that's gonna be a couple $100 per year, and that's a lot of money. So, I mean, domain protection itself is like what, $15 a month, just so that my information doesn't get revealed to the public.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy. I mean, that's just from GoDaddy, probably one of the best domain websites ever. Shit gets expensive. So when people call me money hungry, it just kind of really like ticks me off in the way of, do you really understand? So I mean, in the end of this conversation, the ultimate point is like, this is all out of pocket, and you don't have to donate. You don't. So, I mean, I don't know why you're getting so mad at it, because in the end, you're not forced to do anything. You're not. This isn't pay to play. If I wanted to make it pay to play, I'd make you pay to be whitelisted. I'd make you pay to even just touch the server's name. That's pay to play. Games like PUBG, I don't know, or mobile war games. That's That's pay to win, pay to play, all that shit. This isn't pay to play. This isn't being money hungry. This is just simply asking for a helping hand, or those who or those who even just want to help out. This is just because I literally have people every other day or so. How can I donate? How can I help you out in any way? How can I, I tell them, well, I don't really have anything that you can donate to and not get anything out of, because I don't know. That's my explanation. And who wanted to talk?
K Hawkins.
Go ahead.
So I think the only downside of having a wireless server only, if that's someone's idea, is that all the community, like this community has like 1,500 people, and you have to go through all the wireless thing. I don't think that's a good idea. That just to say that,
Well,
because I see a lot of people saying that.
The
We would
reason,
have a whitelisted and a public server.
yeah, so we'd have a primary whitelist server. That would be the one that we put on primarily, obviously. And then we'd have a backup public server so that people can still join, just in case they aren't up to par yet, like, or we don't think that they're going to be able to fulfill the whitelist server recommendations or words. I don't know the word for it, but so it's still going to be like it is now. There's still going to be an open public server, but there's also going to be a whitelisted server where we do play, and it's going to be unregulated. Like you're going to be able to drive whatever you want, do whatever you want within obvious reason. No racism, stupid shit like that. But public server is something that we'll spend time on as staff to go through and kind of like hand pick people that do well and just kind of carry them over. You know what I'm saying? Because we're going to need to have a public server regardless. Otherwise, we're not going to grow. No one's going to be familiar with how we do things, what the server's about, what we can or can't do, blah, blah, blah. So it's still going to be the same. We're just going to try to make instead of being a primarily public server, we're going to try to be a primarily waitlisted server.
Okay, that makes sense.
And I'm going to say this now, guys, look in general. Please go and do that for me. There's only 16 votes out of the 51 people that are hearing this. Go vote.
Can I ask a question?
Good.
So, are we gonna, if we make a wireless server, is it gonna be more strict than it is now with rules, or is it gonna be the same?
If you get into the whitelisted server, it should be common knowledge. If you get into the whitelisted server, basically it means that you're able enough to do what you're supposed to do and not get in trouble, i.e., being like a trusted civilian or a tier 3 or tier 2 or whatever.
Okay.
Minus, we don't have tier systems anymore because whatever happened there. But
yeah.
So it would be like the same concept. So if you get in, we should expect you to follow the rules anyways.
I just meant are we gonna add rules? That's what I meant. Sorry.
No, honestly, it'll probably get rid of a few rules if anything.
Yeah, I mean,
because it'll be easier to trust people. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be like random people coming in who don't understand how to do this.
Yeah.
It's going to be people who understand and actually applied for it and made themselves get into the server. So we're going to be able to trust you guys a little more and be a little more lenient.
Because it's like, if you get whitelisted, you go around all evening, you're gone. I mean, it's like, you're there because we trusted you, and if you're gonna go and do that crap against our trust, fuck you.
Say something.
Yeah. I do have one question though.
But on top of that, I do want to say something else. What if we, instead of making everyone apply, what if those who apply for, what if we make the current whitelisted office, the people in the whitelisted departments, those guys will automatically be whitelisted, and then those who apply to, well, actually no, doesn't make sense.
Well, you should have got.
What I was gonna say is make everyone who applied for a department
Yeah, that makes sense.
be automatically whitelisted.
That's kind of screwed up.
But that doesn't make sense because in order for you to be whitelisted into a department, you have to be in the whitelist server. That's probably how we're gonna do it, but who knows?
I mean, honestly, we'll probably do some sort of new Civ application. We'll probably add it to the department applications for whitelists because we are technically whitelisted officers anyways, regardless of my staff rank. Technically, I'm a whitelisted officer, just like the rest of the people, or the majority of the people in here.
Can I say something? please?
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah, go ahead.
But people that don't have tags, like, X-ray cops or people just at the very bottom who don't have any tags, the people that know how to do things, we know who you are. So you don't have to worry about that aspect. Recommendations are going to be a thing. So, like, if I was to play a game or play a couple scenarios with you and you did very well, I can recommend you, or even just, talk to Woods and see if we can just bring you in. So it's not going to be impossible. It's going to be within reason. You guys need to understand that too.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
So how is the applying for the whitelist going to work? Is it just going to be like any other server, or?
It'll probably be an application, more or less a written application. We want to bring in quality instead of quantity. At least I do. So if you put in decent effort in your application and your verbal interview goes well and you can prove yourself, then it's, maybe 20 minutes out of your day. So it all depends, We're still trying to figure out the kinks in the works for it, but it'll probably be some sort of written and verbal application.
Is there gonna be like an age limit for the whitelist?
I don't know. That's something that we have to talk with Woods about, or all together in general. It depends on the maturity level and your capability of doing what you're supposed to do, following rules, etc., etc.
What's going on here, bro?
I will fully out say this. I have no problem if a Squeakle comes in here and he's a good OPU, put it out, you're a good OPU. I mean, I've so many communities that won't let you in because of your age, but you're actually really good and better than some of the other people. I personally don't think the age limit will be set too high.
It'll be regulated. It'll be the easiest way to say it.
And it'll be flexible, probably.
If you come in and you act like an idiot and break rules, then obviously you're not going to get in or even probably be a part of the server.
Yeah.
But if you come in, you kind of be legit, and our main goal here is to have fun, guys. Like, we're not here to be assholes. We're here to have fun. We're here to play a game just like everyone else. So,
Is this Walmart?
With the community aspect of it, you guys need to understand that there are rules and regulations. So we just need to abide by those rules and regulations while we have fun. You just gotta respect that.
I have a question.
Sure.
How do you get in the whitelisted server?
Oh my god.
I'll make a big
Bro.
announcement when we get everything figured out. I'll make a huge announcement. I'll pin the thing. We'll link everything you guys need, and we'll go from there. But as of right now, we're trying to figure out if everyone wants it to happen. So you guys need to go and vote on that straw poll.
Would I be able to ask something real quick?
Go ahead.
I think one thing that a lot of people might be worried about if this does happen with the whitelisted server is that I think they're worried if they're not gonna get in right away and they're gonna be stuck playing on the public server for a little while and not being able to get onto the whitelisted server, even though they've been with us for a little bit of time,
Right, and I understand that. And I mean, the only thing I can say in regards to that is just take the time on the application when we do make it. If you take time and put in a little bit of effort, it'll go a long way.
And with how he said that the whitelisted cops would already be whitelisted, is that most likely gonna happen?
It's up for debate at this time, from what I understand. All this stuff is still kind of in the woodworks, okay? So you guys need to realize we don't have a full set plan yet. We have a good direction on where we want to go and what we want to do, but there's a lot of things happening where people wanted to leave. So as a group, we kind of determined that we need to make some sort of change to make this more enjoyable and playable. So that's why we're here now, bringing this up to everyone's attention.
I got a question about: is the whitelisted server gonna have current actual currency or
That's something we can debate in the future, but for now, I'm sure it's going to be the same as it is now. Maybe if things go extremely well and we can prove that we can handle all that, then absolutely.
I have a question.
Go
What
ahead.
about the people that bought cars from the store
I believe those are still going to be set how it is.
in the whitelisted?
I'm almost positive. Yep.
But what if those people are not whitelisted? Like, so I bought a car.
You have to be whitelisted. Well, anybody now that's whitelisted in a department automatically gets whitelisted in the whitelist server, so that we have some people.
Wait,
But
so what you're asking is if you're in a public server and you bought a car and you can't get in the whitelist server right away, you're still able to use that car? Is that what you're asking?
Well, you guys are saying that you guys are going to change it to a whitelist, meaning that they won't be a public server. So
we'll have one public server for like
There's gonna
scouting.
be a public server.
You won't be able to know about. You won't even be able to know about donator stuff until you even get whitelisted, because I don't want public people
to know about
have that.
Okay, but so either way, I'll still have my car in the whitelist.
Yeah, you'll still have your car.
Okay, just making sure.
It's gonna have different requirements before you can even think about donating.
All right. And so you're saying that all cops are whitelisted, correct?
All cops are going to be currently whitelisted.
All right.
Really?
Yes, so that we have people to actually play on the whitelist server.
Question.
Wait, you mean like X-rays and like everybody?
No. All whitelisted. All whitelisted people in the department.
All
Sheriff,
the
That means-
official police departments and just departments in general are
That
going to be
means
whitelisted.
people with 6 Sierra, 5 Hotel.
Here, how about this?
Foxtrot type.
The people that applied and got accepted into any department, they're automatically whitelisted.
That's fair because they took the application and that's fair.
And because there'd be no one to play on the server, there'd be no one. Yeah.
Can I say something?
Sure. All right, last question, then we're going to continue on with this so we can kind of push forward.
Okay, so for Charlie's, are they whitelisted automatically? Or?
That's up for debate too because it's a new department, but I'm sure it will be a possibility, yes.
Yeah, okay. Also, when are you checking next whitelisted applications? Because I see.
I'm going to go through the applications personally here in about a couple hours. Everyone will get DMs, and then I'm probably going to get with Woods and make either a new application or adjust the one that we have now. And again, I'll post everything in the announcements, the big announcements tab at the very top, so you guys will know everything you need to know.
Okay.
I'll post updates in there. I'll post application status, all that shit, so you guys will know every single thing. Whenever I do something, you'll know about it.
Marshall, can we talk after this?
All right. Hold on to questions for a minute, guys. Let's continue with this. Woods, if you got anything else to say, go ahead and do what you gotta do.
I'm tired of the trollers. I'm tired of the modders. I'm tired of the cunts. I'm tired of the fags. I'm tired of the dickheads. Well, I'm sure you are too. So, with that in mind, take that poll into consideration and actually pick an answer that you truly want. And also go apply, because there's only fucking 24 total votes.
If you guys apply right now, I will go over everything through every single application. I'll get with the other mods and admins and stuff, and we'll go through them all.
The only reason why I voted no was because I didn't know about the age limit or anything for it.
Age means nothing as long as you act mature and follow rules.
Yes, we won't have an age limit, in my opinion.
Go ahead.
Or unless we figure it out.
Where's the?
Because if you're a good RP, you'll be fine.
Where's the application?
Yeah.
We'll release it.
Yeah, I'll post it in the announcements here shortly.
Okay.
But with that being said, guys, we're trying I literally got on today, right? So I got messages from about 5 people. I seen that my O3 was gone, which it was a misunderstanding, and we're working on that, so it's not a big deal. Seeing that was gone and seeing that people are wanting to leave, we're trying to keep people here and we're trying to keep it interesting for you guys. We want things to be fun and enjoyable for everybody, but we also don't want to babysit. We're not like a lot of you guys know that, like me personally, when I get on, I'll spend a lot of time doing admin shit. I don't even really have time to do very much. Just like I'm sure Anderson, Dawson, all the other staff do. It gets old. It gets to the point to where it's like, why am I even here? Why do I have to sit here and just babysit 32 people at any given time that just don't follow simple rules? So if you think about it, if we open up a whitelisted server, it's going to be people that know what they're doing. You guys aren't going to have to worry about people blowing you up for no reason or killing you for no reason or just bring in stupid ass role play or cops being fucking idiots or whatever it might be. It's gonna be all legitimate, real type shit. It's not gonna be the headache that you guys know and love. It's gonna
And
be
the
the
other
headache
thing
that you don't have to worry
alongside with
about
that
anymore.
is that I need to know that you guys are committed along with making it whitelisted. Because if we make it whitelisted and shit goes to hell and
You're, like,
nobody's
really
getting on the
quiet.
whitelist servers, we're gonna start dying. We're really gonna die, and the community's just gonna fall apart. And like this is a huge transition. I need to know that everyone here that voted for yes, and if we do it, we need to know to make sure that you guys are actually going to join it and go through with it.
I just wanna, yeah, like if just make that your priority once we get people in it. I mean, I don't know how many people we have at this time that are actually whitelisted, but if everyone here applies, that's 50 people. So we can get in there and have a fully populated whitelist server, and it'll be 100 times better.
Just to interject, we only have
And,
half the people in here who voted.
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Well, for the people who don't know how to apply for the whitelist server or some things that are not understandable here, I recommend that you can make 1 or 2 tutorial videos where you can, like on the YouTube, where you can put the link in the Discord server, and everyone who doesn't understand something can go through there and look everything.
Yeah, absolutely. If
I
you
like
look up
that
at the very top, there's a hashtag step-by-step tutorials thing that I made. It's got
Yeah.
pictures and it kind of tells you how to do everything. I can make more like that. I don't want to really make a YouTube video, but I can make more things like that if people want it. All you got to do is
Yeah.
recommend it to me. My inbox is always open. Message me if you got
Yeah,
recommended,
okay.
whatever.
Can I say something, Marshall?
Go ahead.
So Trey, as being somebody who's ran gaming communities and stuff before, man, I totally feel your pain. I totally is. I've been with this server for about a month now. Totally enjoyed it. Seen the ups, seen the downs, seen the pain points. I'm just giving you feedback from an average player perspective. 35-year-old guy, no wife, no kids. I come home from work and, like you said, kick open a beer, come in and want to play, have fun. I decided what my hinging point was when you seen that I applied for Highway and stepped in and stepped it up to be a Highway. That's my commitment to this server. I want to be here. I could fork out $70 a month for a community that I like because I'm just going to blow it in a bar if anywhere else, and I could have fun right here. So, I've ran gaming communities that had multiple servers, $120 a month for a server just by itself. I do a digital broadcasting thing on the side. I know all the expenses. I'm an accountant by trade, so I totally understand what it's at, and I just want to say, just giving you feedback from an average player, whitelist server is going to be the way it's going to go, and I think that you uphold a good quality. I played in NoPixel, I played in A3L, all those Altus Life servers, and you've seen good quality servers, good quality communities will breed good quality RP over time.
Yeah.
Amen to that.
You gotta make him staff. I'm sorry, but that was
Yeah,
just...
you do gotta make him staff.
Lord.
Yeah, you
All
gotta
right.
make him staff.
Let's settle down, people.
Woods Jr.
A3L sucked. I spent way too much time on that, by the way. I ran a shit ton of Armor 3 servers, dude. I feel you. But that's what I'm saying. So that's the reason we do these things, because people like that, like McMasters, there's a lot of people in here that actually give a shit about this server and that
Yeah.
want things to happen and want to see it move forward, not just myself or
I
our
do.
staff or anybody. A
I
lot of
do.
people do.
I do
So
because I've really been playing on this server for really like 3 days. This is only like my 3rd day like ever playing 5M.
right, and
This is
simple
probably
things
like
like that.
probably
If
one of
if
the
you
best
guys have
things I've ever done.
recommendations that are within reason, and you guys want to make things happen, we need to know about it. If you want to leave, explain to us why you want to leave so we can change it. We can't change anything if we don't know. And today we had to find out the hard way that people wanted to leave. I knew a few of them wanted to leave, and I've been working on that. But it's something that we need to be aware of. If we got to make like a private Google Doc thing where you just submit something saying like, I hate this fucking person, or Marshall, you're a piece of shit, or whatever you got to say.
You should.
Like it is what it is, and that's totally cool because the more we know, the better it's gonna be. And if a whitelisted server is gonna make that better for everyone, then that's what we want to do to basically establish security in this community. We don't want to see it crash and burn.
Yeah.
A lot of us have been here a long time. We've put a lot of effort and a lot of money or whatever it might be into the server.
A lot of
Why would we
energy
go down
first.
this drain? Yeah,
Yo,
you know,
can I?
a lot of feelings, a lot of energy. We met a lot of cool people. Like a lot of my friends are on here. You know, like I met a lot of people on here that I consider friends,
Yeah, can I
and
say
I don't want to
something?
lose that over something stupid. Good.
Yeah. So 4 months ago, I'm pretty sure like you, a lot of other long time people that've been on the server, we all know that it was like heaven back then. It was almost no fail RP that I've seen like today. It's because we have so many people. I think that's why it's like 1,600 now. I'm pretty sure, right? And it's getting worse by the day because most I think like maybe hundreds of them can be trolls, and then hundreds of them are waiting to be banned because of how they just love to come on a 5M server, like spend like 30 minutes of their time trying to download it just to troll. Each time they try to find another server, each time they get banned from another server from trolling. 4 months ago, man, I swear it was the best. Like 4 or 3 months ago, I don't know how long I've been, but I just can say that when I first joined, it wasn't like this. It was pretty small community, and I'm not saying that's good. I'm saying like a big community is a really nice thing. I'm not gonna lie,
It's a
but
little more difficult to manage,
yeah,
and
that's
it's
what I
it's
mean.
not in a bad way, but I was just talking to Woods earlier too. Is it doesn't matter how many staff members you have on. It doesn't matter how many mods, admins. It doesn't matter. Everyone has real lives. We got shit going on, whether it be work or school or whatever, whatever it might be. So there's going to be times where we can't really just be on and regulate 24/7. It's not possible.
I don't
And,
I don't get why
you
people go
know,
onto this server when there's other servers for all the like fail RP and shit they do.
Because
well,
Like
it's
people
because
should join
it's
other
server
servers.
people join that they just want to cause issues. They want to try to make things fail. Sometimes it's people that's been in the server in the past that caused issues and either got banned or kicked out or whatever it might be, and they'll come back and just cause issues.
and
And we've had that happen multiple times.
there
But
is also because
the only thing I could the only thing I can recommend to you guys at this point, with that kind of situation, is people are a product of their environment. So if you show them good role play and you show them that we are capable of doing things that most people can't, they're going to try to follow up in that footsteps. You know what I'm saying? They're going to try to be that environment that they're surrounded by.
Can I say something?
Go ahead, Sarge.
the thing is
So
they see a lot of
this
players.
is
Hold on, CJ. Go ahead, Sarge.
So I just wanted to. So it's a kind of a combination question slash, just comment. So to Woods, I never thought you were money hunger or anything like that. I thought you did try your best, to make the server work as much as you could. My only concern really was with it is so like I know when things come up and we need more people online. I've talked to people in the past. I feel like when I've sent things to Woods, if Woods has told me no, we can't do this, I've tried to my best to try to work around and find different ways like ELS and things like that. My only thing is I've noticed with you really is like you said, it seems like it's becoming more of a chore for you. And I didn't know if there was a way, like if people have experience in certain things in helping out, if you would allow people to help you in those kinds of things with the server. Whether it be either moderating it, whether it be helping doing like development of getting things to work for different packs or ELS or anything like that.
So to stand by on your point of helping me out, I'm more than happy to have people help me out. Like my last server or my last community meeting, I've actually asked if somebody could do graphic design. Someone reached out to me and they said, yeah, hey man, I can do graphic design. He sent me a few pictures. That's all right, dude. We can schedule time. We can meet up and work a banner out or something. So that's what we did. We made that banner that all you saw, which actually really came out fucking great, and I fucking love it. It's beautiful.
Yeah, like I said, that was really like I was just trying to, like I said, when you told me, hey, we need some, yeah, I was like, oh, it's probably something with the code or something like that. So yeah, I'll work around with I think there are ways to get around it if we can. I just didn't know if there were other people that we who may know how to do either the coding for ELS or different things like that.
Yeah, I don't care about people helping me out in coding and stuff. I just because every time somebody asked me, hey, can I help you out? I asked them, okay, so what can you offer? What can you do? I asked them, hey, what kind of languages do you know? Can you show me some things that you've made in the past? Can you show me some things that you can make or what you're working on? they send me other people's work. They just want to be known to be a developer and like help me build up the server with concurrent scripts that are already made by people on the internet, which I mean is fine if you're building the server yourself and not doing anything, but I mean not fine if you're applying on a server to become a developer. Like you got to be able to make shit for me. So I've said no to all those guys that just want to be here to put other people's shit in the server. So I mean, you're more than welcome to come help me out, but I'm not going to accept other people's work. If you want to be a developer for this community, you got to be able to make your own stuff. Like we're looking for a good phone that's functioning correctly, may I say, and stuff like that.
I understand your point. I can see that.
Yeah. Otherwise, I mean, I don't care for people coming out and help me. I just need to know.
You just need something like more
actually do it.
original.
Yeah, if you can actually help me what you say you can do, then I will let you help me. But I'm not going to give you access to any of my files or anything. You're just going to be able to. You're just going to send me things.
I feel like if the people that have done like police applications, I feel like they would kind of be feeling that they would probably get denied from this as well. But
what do you mean?
It all depends.
Like if people do it like an application for police or something, and they get denied, and then I just feel like people will feel like this, and they'd be scared to be able to do it.
So let me explain something to you, Walker. So I'm a very, very firm believer on second chances. Okay. So I mean, JoJo, you're an example.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna throw you straight under. I'm throwing you straight under the bus because I don't give a shit.
Alright. Nah, it's
JoJo,
alright.
you're a straight up example. And then Marks on my team is also an example. Sierra 40. I give second chances. If you fuck up once, I'm gonna be pissed off. That's it's just whatever. But if you can prove yourself capable of doing something or being a part of something, that second chance is going to be given to you. So don't ever be demoralized and afraid to do something or apply for something just because you think you're not going to get in, because that's not always true.
Hey, Marshall.
What's up?
I got a player that I think we need to talk about. He's not in this chat. Do you mind if I give his name?
Just DM me.
Alright.
May I please have PTS?
Good.
Alright, so I'm very new with editing and I'm trying it out, but I'm willing to help if you guys want to start a YouTube or if you already have one. I'm willing to edit for you guys or anything.
So I don't necessarily think a YouTube would be a feasible option because mainly YouTube isn't really, in my opinion, it's not really meant for a. Well, it's hard to say what I think it's really meant to, in my personal opinion. I mean, groups like how do I? There's like 4 people who run. I'm not sure if you heard of Juke Squad or something like that. Juke Squad is basically a group of, people in Florida who just do a bunch of crazy shit, surf, blah blah, blah in Florida. They're just a group of people that meet up. But the main person who made it is that one dude with the long dreads. I personally think that YouTube is a place for single people, those who create their own content, like not a group. But I mean, there are those exceptions. There are exceptions. But I mean, I don't think that I don't. Huh?
How would you feel about me starting up a like a the fuck's the word for it? Like a YouTube / Twitch like a promotional like stream team kind of thing.
Can I permission to speak?
We as individuals could possibly stream it and all of that.
More or less just to regulate. Get like a team together, people that want to get out and branch and kind of get the word out, but make sure that they're doing it properly, kind of thing.
But I mean, YouTube, that would have to be something. I mean, we would have to think about who we're gonna, it's just more problems. Who's gonna mainly upload it to it? Who's mainly gonna be managing it? Because I don't know.
Can I give my
Can I
thoughts
give
on
an
this?
idea?
Because I got that. I'm just gonna go ahead and speak. So one thing that you guys have to look at is definitely communities like DOJ and Orange County Roleplay. I mean, yes, it's popular. Yes, they have good roleplay, but when you have millions of subscribers in these YouTube channels, the competition is at its all-time high, and they're extraordinarily strict. So, I mean, with that said, YouTube channels is a good way to promote, but one, we already have a fair amount of people, and two, if we do end up getting like super popular from YouTube, it's just going to make competition even more complicated for the server. So, I mean, if you have potentially even hundreds of thousands of people who want to get onto it, it's really going to crowd things up. I mean, that's why they have to open it applications periodically, and even for that, it's like certain departments that are lacking, like fire and EMS for DOJ. That's been open for a little bit, and a lot of people have applied for it. So, I mean,
well, that's because that the whole place is so huge, and they have people who are actually, they're they've got a lot of members there, and members there are mainly just civs. There's a lot of civs, and there's people there who are maybe fire and EMS in other servers, but there's not a lot of those guys, because being in a fire EMS department, there's not very many people there. But
Speaking of fire and EMS, anyone who's not in a department, start applying for fire EMS. They need people, and I want them to have people that are good.
Can I say something?
One point on that, just real quick. I'll tell you a good community. State of Emergency was a good community that streamers ruined that community. When people 5M started becoming a major thing, and they started getting all these heavy, big time Altus live streamers coming over to State of Emergency, that whole community just crumbled. They couldn't keep up because of the competition, because of the influx of people, and it just totally crumbled that whole entire community.
Yeah.
Can I say something? Like,
Yeah, go ahead,
also,
Smith.
if everyone starts streaming and they just stream FLRP and stuff, they'll be like, oh, no one wants to come to this server and play.
Yeah, it's already going to look like
Yeah.
GTA Online, but 5M version.
Can I
We
say
don't want
something,
that.
Chris? Can I say something now? DOJ has a strict thing that you need to have a tag, or you need to be allowed to stream or record. So
Yeah, because I wanted to stream. I asked some admins, they said no Valorant. Because I just been wanting to start streaming the big RPs that I do.
Okay, Smith.
Yeah, man. And can I say the real reason why I left real quick? If people didn't see my message in general, or not left the server, but left Fire Mess. Like, I loved Fire Mess. It was the best thing of my life, man. But on another committee, I'm not gonna say what it is. I'm State Patrol and it's Fire Mess at the same time, man. I can't do both in a matter of those weeks. I had to, and their requirements, I had to do 2 hours a week. So it kind of got a little hard to handle the schedule a little bit. I promised Brad I would handle that schedule, but it's kind of hard when you have a bad schedule and dealing with school, and I know adults have to deal with work. And if you guys find some kind of way to get a slip in the server, man, that's awesome. But it's kind of hard for me because I'm still dealing with I'm not used to doing this new school I'm at, and they give you they just slap homework on your table, man. They just say work on it, and we give 5 minutes to do it. And I tried to set most of the time on this server and that server, mostly on that server, because for reasons that for reasons that I care. Some people also left for the same reason, I'm guessing, because they need some time off too. But most likely, once I get bored, I might come back to the server for a very long time. Maybe most likely in summer or a spring break. Pretty much all the breaks I get, I'm going to be here. That's just the real reason why I love Fire and Mess. I might be a volunteer one if that's possible, but it was just kind of hard to handle with both of those at the same time.
Yeah. I'd like to go ahead and say something, not to brown nose or anything, but my life started getting a lot busier. I've got a lot of things, just turned 18, got a lot of shit that's on my platter now, but I was a part of a few other communities, and one which was a whitelist because I wanted to, get some like serious role play down, and it just, I don't know. I ended up leaving it because this server, it's already got the stuff that I want. It's already got the player base, because the whitelist that I was a part of, it had very few people, and honestly, it's just not what I was ended up looking for. Even though it was whitelist, even though the people that were playing on there were all serious, this server is where I wanted to be. So I gave up a few things so I could stay here, so I could keep playing on here. And again, this server's open to change. It's open to doing other things, and and you gotta understand that Woods isn't just putting money into it. He's putting time and effort. It's not paying money just to keep things set up. He goes in and actually develops things. He looks for things, and he looks for people. So he puts time, effort, and money into it. So
Yeah, I understand, man. And I've been seeing like all these announcements about what he's trying to do. I know he's trying to get this community to be better. I know the other admins and moderators are helping out as much as they can. I know this can be hard in so many ways, especially when you got to handle like how many admins and moderators are there? Like 12 now? I don't know. I have no idea, but I know it's kind of hard versus that versus like thousands and hundreds of other people, man. I understand that it can be hard, and I've never dealt with this, but I just know that that takes a lot of time and effort to put into your lives to do that.
Can I say something? So it's sort of a question. I don't know if you answered it earlier or not, but let's say you applied for the whitelist originally and you got accepted. Are you still going to be accepted, like with this new application?
Yes.
All right. Thank you.
Can I say something? Yeah, go ahead.
Couldn't you just make like a kicking system on the public server to where like 10 votes like kick someone or something like that?
Because what if they abuse though? What if they abuse though? Like
Yeah.
what if it's like 10 friends and they just decide to kick? Oh, let's just kick this person out.
yeah, let's get a bunch of trolls in, and then they just kick the whole server. No,
Yeah.
It's basically or whitelisted officers. I mean, we have a lot. If a staff member is not online, they're free to just, if they see fail IP, they can jail within reason the person. Only if they see it, of course. They don't.
Wait. So basically, you're saying that it can be in a state. I don't even know if I heard you right, but on a whole different game I play, there's a thing called it's something law, where when there's no staff members online, the people that, I wouldn't call them cops, but they kind of take over the server in a sense, and anybody that's breaking a rule, they arrest them. Is that
martial law?
Well, in a sense, yeah, but it's not really called that.
No,
It's the same concept.
Yeah, the whole basic part of what we're saying there is if someone's constantly breaking rules, like it's like a known fact throughout the server that this one guy is causing issues. We usually get messaged about it, and then they take care of it. They jail him or some, and then they eventually end up leaving, and obviously you can't join back. And then someone will obviously come on. But I mean, out of this aspect, all we ask is just patience. Because I've woke up from times where I get 50 DMs from people about one guy. We just ask for patience because we're not always on, and we ask our whitelist officers to take care of it.
Get about 100 messages a day at work.
Yeah, and they have been. Our whitelisted officers do a hell of a job taking care of that. And I mean, they should get as much credit as we do because when we're not there, it's definitely a lot worse than when we are.
And then one thing I would like to say about the staff members, I'm not gonna say his name because I just asked him a DMs. But dude, I came onto the server. I'm pretty sure I know Shobi was there. I think Kenyon was in a channel with me. I think maybe Balko and some other cops were there. Dude, I got on the server and I went off at everyone, dude. And I got literally a DM from this random kid that join Discord just to tell me to shut the hell up and take a chill. And honestly, dude, I respect that kid. Like, you guys should, dude. If we're being assholes, just tell us. Honestly, like, don't hide from it. Don't complaining,
What if
spreading shit.
cancel?
Just tell us.
Walker, shut up.
Like,
Don't
just
interrupt
straight up
him.
and tell us if we are. Because honestly, I'd be like, okay, I'd walk away and come back to it. I've done it multiple times before.
Okay, can I say something now?
Yeah.
There is 8 people flying planes on the server ramming into people, and I'm gonna start shooting them down.
Yeah, and there's
know,
people
yeah.
shooting like jets with rockets right
That's
now.
me.
like-
I'm
Yeah,
shooting
there's-
them down. They're
Oh, okay,
not.
thank God.
Here, I'll just turn the server off and turn it back on.
Literally, there's like
Yes,
people
please.
RPing as aliens
Did
and
you try
just
turning it off
shooting
and turning it
people.
back? Yeah, dude,
Yeah,
there's just
thank you.
aliens. Just
Yeah.
aliens.
Okay, let's get back to
Yeah, there are aliens just
Alright, guys.
going
Let
around
them
gunning
talk, let
people
them
guys,
talk.
down.
guys, let's get back to
Alright,
it now.
moral of the story is,
I'm
guys,
moving on.
right now we have the majority of the vote for yes. I'm sure you can all see the results. I have 2 votes for no and 2 votes for I don't care. I just put that in there for shits and gigs because sometimes people just don't care. If you guys want to see this happen, if you have any feedback or things that you would like to see happen, make sure you let us know. Don't just keep it hidden. Don't tell other people that, can't really do too much. A lot of us talk to Woods every single day, so we can kind of push him in the right direction or let him know how you guys feel. If you want to leave, like I said, I can make a Google Docs. If you guys want to say some shit that you're afraid to tell other people because it might be spread or whatever, just let me know. I'll absolutely do that. And then, as of right now, I mean, based on the straw poll and depending on Wood's decision, I believe that's going to be a thing. So with that being said, I'll put all the information that you guys will ever need in the announcements, and I will keep you guys all updated as much as I can.
Can I ask something? So I do got something to say about all the changes that are happening. Like ever since I took a long break from the server, I've seen so many announcements. Like about the Second Life Network, Minecraft server, Gmod coming up. I'm not saying it's pointless, but I'm just saying, man, it's just a lot of changes at once, and I think, from my own personal opinion, I think you should take it slow. Try to not put so much stuff into your system because I already know all this stuff is stressful already. I know like all you guys should just
If I can just chime in, it's something that we've been working on for a long time. So it's not like we're doing it all at once. It's just, I mean, the whitelisted server was up before. Our biggest problem is that people wouldn't join it. So with that being said, all that's already done and it's set in stone. So we just need to kind of start pushing people into that server now and getting people whitelisted, et cetera, et cetera. So it's not like it's a big deal. And honestly, if you think about it on our aspect as staff, it's going to make our lives easier because it's less people we have to regulate.
I have no argument with the whitelisted server. I'm talking more so. Let me go look real quick. So how they have, you guys have like the what kind of games are you guys trying to do now?
Oh, you're talking about within like the actual like the Second Life network aspect?
Yeah, the whole Second Life Network thing.
Yeah,
I
and
like the
this is
idea.
something we talked to Woods about. It's already known. And that's why me, like, and the other staff members are kind of working with Woods. So we're gonna kind of split responsibilities and make it a little easier and a little more legitimate. So it's not just like we're straying away from 5M and working on something else. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm pretty sure that's what you're getting at.
Yeah. Okay. Now.
And that's the reason that honestly we're having this meeting is because I felt the same way. I'm not afraid to hide it. So we all brought it up and talked about it for a while, and then now we're here. So no worries on that aspect, man. Nothing's gonna go. It's not gonna get any worse than it already has been. It's only gonna grow and get better from here on out.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Where can we go to like apply for the whitelist server?
I will post that in the announcements once I get the link, and I'm gonna change a few things real quick, and then everything will be in the announcements. So give me like roughly an hour, and I'll put it all up there.
I have a question.
Okay, thank you.
Go ahead.
So I got, school shit, other job stuff. I won't be able to get on like every day, but would it still be a possibility for me to be able to join the whitelist server?
Absolutely. Like I tell everyone, dude, every single person that I've ever talked to on the server, real life comes first, no matter what. I have a job, I got shit to do, just like everyone else. I'm a grown ass man. I got bills and all that shit. We all have
All right,
life shit. Life always comes first, but if you can dedicate a couple hours to the server, that's more than not doing anything. You know what I'm saying? So we're not gonna like harass you for not being on all the time.
Cool. Thank you, man.
Absolutely.
So, whitelisted officers or sheriff or highway don't have to apply, correct?
I'm gonna make you apply just because you asked me that again.
Oh no, I didn't.
Fuck.
See, wait, I want to say, can I say something about?
I'm just kidding, Jojo. Yes, every whitelisted officer at 5 Hotel, 6 Sierra, or 7 Foxtrot, and possibly 8 Charlies are going to be whitelisted automatically.
If you had to take a whitelist, if you did a whitelist, okay, if you took an application, filled it out, sent it in, and got accepted, you're accepted into the whitelist server.
What if you quit, but you were accepted?
No.
I
Then you
hate
gotta
you.
reapply.
That's just bullcrap.
I mean,
Whoa.
you know who you are, so do you think you're gonna have an issue getting in?
No, I just worry about other people though.
You'll be okay.
I got a question.
And that's something that you can personally work on. If you know you're capable of something and you want to see people get in, work with them. The
Okay.
more you help people and teach people and push them in the right direction, the more people are going to want to do things. Instead of, like, this is something I've talked to my sheriffs about directly. Instead of being assholes to pub cops, why not do ride-alongs with them? Teach them, push them in the right direction, because then who knows, that could be some of the best cops that we've ever had.
Can I say something about that?
Go ahead.
So the first day I came in, probably a few hours after I started applying, I was in a robbery situation with, I was being a public officer, and I was in a hostage situation with Taylor. And he was one of the first cops to help me out. And he's actually now a friend to me because he's been the first one, and he was the one to explain to me everything. He was the one that said I should apply. Besides that, in some like 2 weeks from that, I've been helping people, like teaching them how to do stuff, like like on the menu. I've been trying to help them out as much as I can, even though I'm a public officer. I've tried to help them as much as I can, but a long time with all these mothers and all these kids, it has been kind of like I don't want to do it anymore because
Yeah. It's a pain in the ass.
yeah, pretty much.
No, I know, dude. And that's, like I said, that's something we deal with as staff a lot. I mean, especially being in a department. So not only am I in a department, I was also a civilian director or an assistant civilian director, on top of being an admin, on top of having to train people, go through applications, and blah 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 blah. So it's a pain in the ass. And I've done the civilian part. Even being a civilian or a public cop trying to do something, and then you get interrupted continuously by people who don't want to do shit correctly or just be fucking assholes for no reason. It's annoying and it gets old really fast. So that's one of the things that kind of led me into the direction of wanting to change things, so that in the situation where we do get whitelisted and it happens, then we can not have to worry about that. We can just have fun and play games and not have to worry about people
So
being fucking idiots.
I got a question. So is the applications gonna be like DOJ, like when we have too many civs or too many cops, we're gonna like
Um,
close apps or
no, not necessarily. But just because the fact that the more the merrier. Who knows? A couple months from now or even a couple weeks from now, we could have 3 whitelisted servers. You never know. So I would
but
say no.
like what if no one's applying to be like a EMS or a cop and not
So that's more of a departmental thing.
to be a
Like me personally, when I see my departments growing, which I mean a lot of you guys know, and I'm not talking shit about highway by any means, but sheriff is one of the dominant, like, one of the they're one of the
Currently.
dominant.
Hoorah!
I'm not, like I said, I'm not talking shit. And
No,
this,
yeah, I got you.
it's just how it is. You start off as a whitelisted guy, a public cop, as a sheriff. A lot of people see sheriffs in Blaine County because that's our main AOP. So I mean, it is what it is. But what I do is I usually shut my applications down, which I'm going to go through mine here shortly as well, and then shut them down because I want to see fire EMS get some people. Highways starting to get populated again. So
Whoa.
just simple things like that. I want to see. That's just something I do to kind of spread the population.
So I'm just
So I
asking,
guess
is it like
in that aspect, yes, sometimes, but it won't be like like I'm not going to shut them down for a month. It might be for a week or two, just to get a couple extra people or a couple extra bodies in a certain department.
But I'm just asking about like the new people that are starting to apply for the whitelisted server. We have like a decent amount of cops right now. I'm just talking about like, are we never gonna have an EMS? Because people don't apply for EMS. They'd rather be a civ or a cop. They would never
Yeah,
turn
and
to the point of being an EMS.
no, I understand that, and I mean maybe when we get a little more established, we'll probably have like a situation like DOJ does have where they just shut down everything besides fire EMS, and that's all you can come in as. But for now, I mean, we can do volunteers. You can do like a white or a public cop version of EMS or like public fire, public EMS, whatever. Me and Sarge were actually talking about that not too long ago. But we can figure something out in the lines of that because I do want to see an even spread of everybody. That's the whole point of having, departments is to have people on that can do specific things to make things more realistic.
I got a. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I got a question and a comment. So, one thing is, can you ban the usage of jets and stuff? Like, why are they in the menu?
Because they
Why
have
are
a third party.
Yeah, they more or less are more likely to have like a third party mod menu.
Oh, alright.
Meaning
And my
one that's not in the game that
Like
we provided.
probably the
oh,
most
on a
common
dream.
menu that people use is probably Lambda menu. That's the one that I use.
I don't think you can use it on this server.
They have,
They
so
inject
I
ice.
have a script that I'm trying to implement into the server. It requires me putting it into other scripts. So essentially, what I'm trying to do with it, I have to load two scripts. So the Mellow Trainer, which is the trainer that we use, I just recustomized it, blah blah, edited a few functions out of it. I have to take coding from the anti-cheat script and put it into that other script. And essentially, what it does is that it's a vehicle. It's a vehicle spawner blacklist script. You can't spawn anything out of whatever the code is in. So if I have a modded a mod vehicle or a vehicle spawner alongside with the what is it? If I have we have the base trainer in the server. I have to implement coding for every type of vehicle spawn section in that entire trainer. So as of right now, if I was to turn that script on, the only place you'll be able to spawn vehicles without it being deleted is through your saved vehicles, because I haven't figured out how to make it work with, the other vehicles. But essentially, what it is what I'm trying to say. It'll delete every vehicle that's not spawned within the specified scripts or spawners or whatever. But it's pain in the ass to get working. I don't know why.
Quick things. So my concern with that, well, not really concern, but are you doing it to where it only blocks out a specific trainer, or are you trying to make it where it blocks out everything?
What it is, essentially what it is that if you spawn it if you spawn it from any other script, we're talking like if we're doing an economy based and there's a vehicle shop script, and I don't have the coding in that script to allow it to be spawned from that spawner, what it will do is delete that vehicle that you bought from that script. It'll delete every other vehicle from every script trainer except for the ones that it's been specified from.
So essentially, it's like when you have to pay for a vehicle, before you get the vehicle, it doesn't let you spawn you in, or it doesn't let you spawn it in because you need permission. Is that what you're saying? Like it blocks everything out of.
Here, think about this. Think of a script that checks the game for, how you spawn vehicles in by code name.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so imagine if somebody spawned 100 blimps, and there's a script that looks for um, a blimp, the code blimp, and it looks through every other second for a vehicle that's been in that a vehicle that is in the game with the code blimp, and if it finds it, it deletes it. So take that and then put this and put it. It looks for all vehicles that haven't been spawned from a specified um, or allowed trainer that has the code in it. So everything else, if you spawn a vehicle from a external mod menu, any external mod menu, it'll automatically just delete it. It won't spawn. It'll just delete every single vehicle. As if it's spawned, you have to spawn it through whatever I whitelist or whatever.
So from there you can change. So you're talking about like if you figure out how to do that, you're gonna figure out how to do that with everything like weapons and.
Not weapons. This script is just for vehicles.
But it's a start.
Because
yeah, and peds, actually.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Hate those
So they
dogs.
can, at least I think so. But essentially, what it is all it is that you're only able to spawn vehicles through the trainer that's provided by us.
But
any other trainer or any other script that's not whitelisted by the blacklist script, whatever you want to call it, it'll just delete every single vehicle you try to spawn.
Yeah, can I say something real quick? All right. First off, I remember I forgot all about this, man. I'm sorry for what happened with Chimps and them, man. I promise you, it was some stupid stuff, and I don't know what was going through my mind. I should have told you the first time. Remember, I know, I'm sure you remember that too. Honestly, I hope that doesn't happen again, man. To the server, I know that could be one of the biggest not problems that happen in the server, but it could be a huge problem if it does happen again. And just again, man, just sorry about that. Like, I will never lie, even though that I did that time. I won't lie again on the server about stuff like that because that's some really important stuff.
Mm-hmm.
we should have a pizza party.
I'm actually gonna go out and get some fucking food.
Pizza time.
Or you know what, dude, I might even just Uber Eats.
Yes,
continue.
Uber
Who's
Eats.
buying?
I am.
Alright, with all that being
Depends.
said,
What are we
guys,
getting?
Send it to my
My
PO
school
box.
banned over Eats for some reason. I don't know why. I guess.
I'm
We
gonna
should
say
get Taco Bell.
no. I'm gonna say Woods Chick-fil-A with lots of Chick-fil-A sauce.
Oh yeah.
Man, frick that. Give me some Hooters.
Yes, I
Dude.
heard that.
I like that shit.
Chipotle?
Anyways, yeah. I just restarted the server.
oh, did you? That might
Are
just be
we
the-
done?
Hey, Marshall.
Hey, I just
Very
want
much.
to say something.
No.
Damn.
Shut
Shut down.
Also, Sherby's here, Woods. So.
No, I
Oh,
gotta head
God.
out. But I just want to thank all y'all for, allowing me to be part of this community. I'll be back in
Ooh,
a
where's
while.
Sherby at?
Absolutely. Like I said, guys, we've been talking about this for a while now, but good things coming. Anything that you guys want to see happen or have ideas for or anything like that, my DMs are always open. I'm
think-
probably just gonna create a Google Doc for it to make it easier.
I think the one problem with the server is that cops don't have fast enough cars.
That is a problem.
I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do with that. What I'm thinking about doing is making a global handling and make it fast enough, maybe like 150, 160 miles per hour.
Yeah.
Tops.
Yeah.
Okay,
Make it global for every single car.
That'd be good.
But anyways, yeah, good things are happening, guys. Let's just keep good morale. Let's teach people and lead people in the right direction. Follow the rules. Don't get in trouble, because I will fucking kill you.
He will. He'll come into your house.
Well,
in the middle of the
that's
night.
reassuring.
Well, you already killed me, so.
Yeah.
He'll come into your house in the middle of the night.
Alright,
with,
guys, let's.
let's.
With that being said, guys,
Let's go
I'm
be cops.
good.
Who wants to do a
everyone-
VIP escort?
Let him
Me.
talk.
Can we let the admins talk, please?
Yes.
No.
No, Marshall is silenced.
Or moderator, data I have no idea. Just
Hey,
please. Let
hey,
him talk.
Marshall.
I'm the dadmin, thank you.
Okay, Dadman. Okay, please, Daddy, please talk.
Back the fuck up.
Oh Jesus.
Hey,
He's not like Woods, guys.
cross the line.
Woods is poppy.
Does anybody want to do a VIP escort?
By the way,
Hey, Marshall.
there's one thing that really ticks me off.
10-1 after this.
Hello, what'd you say, Woods?
There's one thing that really ticks me off is when you're told something, and for example, you're told you're not supposed to be driving that vehicle. I get off, or you know, and 10 minutes later, I see you driving the vehicle. That really ticks me off. It's like you know better, and I told you. Same thing goes with fucking Xavier. I done told you to not be SS when we're not on doing the role play. This motherfucker is on driving the limo.
No.
The Suburban.
We're training.
Keep in mind, these motherfuckers take rockets to blow up.
We weren't fighting anybody with him. We were just training.
Like
that
fucking
Mercedes, training. It's more like driving the fuck around.
X-Fag.
You guys need to start listening,
Mr. Wood.
because that's going to start being a punishable offense.
Oh god.
Wait, I have a question.
I'm just gonna start banning
He's gonna beat me.
perm bans, throwing them out.
Wait,
Well, I gotta-
Woods.
Is the server open online?
I don't know. I can't even
Woods.
join it.
Is it okay if you drive like the Mustang or like the Mercedes sedans, because those aren't technically sports cars?
Oh, another thing, guys. Quickly to interject. Please drive like it's real life, okay?
Yeah, I'm banning people for that.
Like straight up. I cannot go like 10 minutes without having somebody like jump over a hill or
Smash a
speed.
dude.
I'm guilty of this too, but like I'm trying.
JoJo, for example, JoJo. You know what's funny, JoJo?
And we're all guilty of this, guys. Just like try to keep on working to be better.
When the tiers were a thing, JoJo, when we were doing the mafia battles.
Yeah.
Remember that, right? You were doing great, and I fucking loved it. I was actually gonna promote.
It's all of it.
Chill, be quiet. Everyone be quiet.
Sullivan.
Anyways, the Mafia Wars. You were doing really great, and you know what? I was actually gonna promote you to tier 3 because of it. Then you pulled out your Wyra, and you did some fucking weird ass shit with it. Like, I don't know, drive through the you off-roaded in a Pagani Wyra.
And then you jump something.
Yeah, you probably jumped something, and I was pissed. I was like, you know what, fuck it. He's not getting tier 3 anymore.
Sullivan, are you here?
Do I have to
Yeah, I've been working on my driving. So.
Dude, it's also that.
Yeah, it was your driving. You totally hit a bump or something. No, you broke that bitch.
You thought you were terrible.
do I have permission to speak?
No.
Sure.
Denied.
Who said denied? I'll fight you.
Okay, let's go right now.
Who said
It was
that?
McDick.
Okay, let's go.
I bet,
I'll
bro.
punch you square in the McDick.
Alright, can we get on what you're actually trying to say?
Marshall.
Okay, so actually, if you want to do some actually good gang RP, me and Brown, I think, are actually starting one up, and it's gonna be like a multi-day thing, not just a simple one-day thing. It's actually gonna be a whole operation that we work inside of Sandy.
Actually.
Are you gonna be like in Stab City stabbing some hoes?
No, there are three. There are three departments you can be in.
people repeatedly, you're getting kicked out, and you're gonna be on the hit list. I'm gonna say that straight up.
Yes,
You're getting kicked out, and you're on the hit list.
There are three departments you can be in. Or departments
The
more like
Bloods,
groups.
the Crips, and the.
No, we are all Bloods.
One fucking in, you retard. Not fucking
There
multiple.
is drugs and narcotics. There is stolen goods and hitmen, and then there is arms distribution and all that.
Okay, permission to speak?
Go ahead. Wait, I don't have that permission.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wait, hold on. All right. Might as well just continue. So, when it comes to driving, it's not like you're supposed to 100% follow the law all the time, but it's also you're not driving like you are in a video game. You're supposed to be driving like you would in real life or your character, right? So if you're gonna do a rolling stop on a stop sign, that makes sense. That's what people do all the damn time. But you don't like do it as according to your character. Is your character going to be following the law? And let's try not to have criminal roleplay 24/7. All right. I see that a lot on the server, and even from some whitelist officers, but I'm not going to name names. It's okay if you set something up.
Start,
right?
cough, cough.
But I don't want to see just supercars and all that 24/7, especially when we have fewer officers on. All right, because you know how it feels when you're the only person on and shit's hitting the fan, right? Don't put someone else in that position. But anyways, moving on. When it comes to driving, if you're a drunk driver, don't be like, oh, well, Woods told me I'm going to get banned because I'm not driving right. It's more so drive like your character would. Swerve if you're drunk, like actually do some shit, but don't do crazy, unrealistic shit. You know what I mean?
And if you crash or like hit something and go over it, you better be role playing it out. Like people fly over those berms and they keep on driving. You'd be screwed up. You'd be screwed up.
Yeah, man.
Hey, I got a something to say. So this whitelist server, it's gonna be opening probably soon or something.
It's open
I
right
think,
now.
I know. I think we can all agree as a whole server that one person shouldn't be even whitelisted, and that name is Mr. Benz.
Okay.
I messaged.
All right, hold on.
Yes, we're not.
We're
arguing
not
about
gonna
that.
argue
No.
about who should be and who shouldn't be because that's not up to. Honestly, but something that
real
everybody,
quick,
and I mean everybody in this channel right now, needs to understand is that if there's a traffic stop going on, and you roll up to it and you're like, oh, I want to roleplay that I'm filming it, that's fine. But don't start interacting and interfering with the traffic stop. And then don't tell 10 of your friends who are on the server to come over and do the same. Because it's honestly annoying as shit. I literally can't have one traffic stop without having 10 people show up and be like, I'm going to ask you a million questions just because I'm bored and don't know what to do. It's absolutely annoying.
Exactly.
One thing to that, if you do that and I'm there on the traffic stop, I'm gonna fucking kill you for that. I'm going to drill your ass for doing that shit because that pisses me off.
Do a lot more ride-alongs now.
Okay, real quick. I'm not sure because I haven't been able to really play in a while. But did you mean to reset the saved vehicles, saved outfits, and everything?
Yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a hit. I had just made a bunch of new characters. It hit me pretty bad.
Real quick,
man. Can I offer my voice to the community real quick?
No, McMaster, you're fired.
I just want to say, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining the Second Life Network. We appreciate you being here this wonderful evening and hope that you join us on our whitelisted server.
Oh boy!
Yeah, that's right. I just came
Beautiful.
I was just kidding, man. That was
And Marshall.
Everyone, shut up.
That was sexy.
Shut up. I have a question for you, Mr. Wood.
Moist.
Hello.
Can you guys please stop talking for a second?
No.
But I have an important question for Mr. Woody.
Big Wood.
He just ignored me because he hates me.
Because your motherfucking ass is driving cars you're not supposed to. After
Shut up.
cold.
Shut up. Shut up. No, we were
No,
training.
dude, I'm literally gonna drill you after this is over.
Whoever's shooting at me, I will find you and kill
Xavier,
you.
you came up to me and said, Woods said you can.
Yes, I was. That was during one of our RPs. We had Stone with us as his
Marshall.
Secretary of Magiculture.
You don't need them while training, first of all.
Yes,
So real quick, this is another problem, man. People don't spread out. Most of the time I get on the server, it's Blaine County, it's North Division. Almost everyone I look at is Sandy Shores, man, and that's the one problem, man. Everyone is so compacted to one spot. Please spread out. Like you have so much space to freedom, man. You have Molito Bay, you have Chiliad Mountain to go off roading. You don't have to do that in Sandy Shore or Sandy, whatever it's called. You have Grapeseed, Harmony. You got so many places. Everyone chooses to just mess up things in Sandy because they know that's where everyone is, and they're just gonna mess stuff up. I'm not saying you guys are doing that. I'm saying the other people are. But
quick
if you
suggestion.
wanna have,
Because do you guys know what Northern Division is?
Yeah.
North.
That's like
Albany
Grapeseed,
to
Harmony, and
Toledo.
Toledo.
It's
Anything
Albany
north
to
of
Toledo.
Route 68.
Yeah, pretty much. And so spread out because, dude, I literally have. At one time, I told the I go, whoever I see in the standing the longest, I'm TPing to me, and we're gonna have a chat. Dude, I saw everyone scatter away from Sandy because none of them wants to talk. Because they know that I'm gonna yell at them for doing something that I'm spectating them and watching them do.
For the whitelist server,
To be fair, Mohawk, we do kill people for off grain silos.
Everyone look at the announcements. I posted a link for the application.
Well,
If
thank you,
have
You're
a
welcome,
day, I
Marshall.
will check them
Marshall.
today.
for the whitelist server, can we have like a statewide area of play?
If we
Yes,
get
if we
people
have enough
into the whitelist server,
We will do a lot more city and state RP.
absolutely.
I have
I'm
an
gonna
important
get with
question.
Woods. I'm gonna get with Woods about making a city police department. Once we all get populated and everything gets together, and we'll figure out who wants to do that, go from there.
Wait,
But it only
do you have to?
it's only gonna
Do you
happen
have
if you
to?
guys are legit. If you guys come into the whitelist servers and cause issues, then it's not gonna happen.
Who named me ex-gay?
Do we have to put your real name?
You don't necessarily have to if you don't feel comfortable.
Marshall. All right.
Mr. Trey Woods. Mr. Trey Woods.
What ex-gay?
Who named me ex-gay?
I wonder.
Anderson, was it you?
Hey, Woods, I just got a good question. So when we open whitelist server, or when it's all active and we get things situated, can we make it to where the menu, like that F1 menu, you can remove and add the above names, like above head names and stuff like that
It's
again?
already removed.
Oh yeah, that shit's all removed. That shit.
I'm saying, can you add it to where we can add or remove it?
Honestly, it just takes up server resources. I was like, fuck it. So I literally threw so much shit away from the wireless server.
Yeah, like there's no commands or anything right now. Yeah, it's
Wait.
all gone.
Because in a good server, we shouldn't have any commands. Like, commands shouldn't be necessary.
Yeah, brother.
So if I
Yeah.
can kick and ban people, I'm happy.
Yeah, use commands to command.
So is the whitelist server up?
Can we change my name?
What do you want?
Wait.
I don't want ex-gay. It was
But you're
ex-fat.
ex-gay.
XK2.
Good, I like it. It's pretty hot.
Ex-fag.
Oh god.
Yeah,
I do have one request.
ex-mullet.
I'm gonna.
If is there a way you can keep scripted code in there where we could keep our vehicles running as officers? Because that's like legit, real.
Bruh.
And when we get out on a
Dude.
traffic stop, our cars actually stay running.
The lights,
Yeah.
to be able to have your like headlights on and your high beams would be so legit.
Yeah, I know.
Ooh,
In the
spotlight
game,
mod.
I know. Well, in the actual game, it's in the M menu. When you hit M, as long as it's a saved vehicle, you'd have to do /save, and when you save it, then you can keep the engine running and get out, and the engine actually stays on. So I don't know.
We used to have it. Wait, I gotta go, guys. Bye before Brown yells at me. I gotta go. It was nice. It was nice knowing y'all. I didn't lie to you, Brown. I just made a mistake. I love you, buddy. But I'm gonna go now. Bye, Brown.
Everyone here, make sure you take your time on the whitelist applications. I shouldn't have to deny anybody.
Hey, Marshall?
Please take your time.
I finished mine because I started
they
like
open?
20 minutes ago.
So-
because I went all the
Hey guys, let's not all at once, please. And Marshall, real quick, what about applications that have already been put out? Because I put one out a while ago and I never got it accept or denied. So,
DM me your email.
well, I am a whitelist officer, but
Okay, so real quick, I don't think you guys really understood well. As far as I understood it, he said that if you're already whitelisted officer, if you applied for a department and you got accepted, you're already accepted into the whitelist servers. So it was most of us in here don't have to reapply for the whitelist server, from what I'm understanding.
But should we do it anyways, as in like to make sure that we're gonna get in?
No, because you're already in.
Yeah, if you're already.
To be honest, if you just do that, you're wasting their time.
Yeah.
If you
PTS.
If you have a 5
I won't
highway,
do it
6 Sierra, or 7 Foxtrot, or 8 Charlie tag, you do not need to apply unless someone tells you
I
otherwise.
thought EMS was unimportant.
Unless a staff member tells you otherwise, you do
Would you
not
say?
need to apply.
Did you say EMS is not important?
I said I thought EMS wasn't important because nobody likes us.
Alright, Foxtrot units, lock it up.
Okay.
Well, nobody likes me.
Please ask.
I don't know
Whose
what
mic is so loud?
I don't know what I did to you guys. Everyone despises me.
Don't worry, Lennon. Everybody does. It's okay.
I love all of you guys, but y'all hate me. Don't worry, that doesn't affect me. I'm already.
You're the only Foxtrot unit that needs to apply for whitelist.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Then thanks right now.
I'll see you in 5 years then.
Okay, so what's the status of the meeting? Are we going to be wrapping it up, or?
I think we're clear to wrap up. Like I said, I will post everything you guys need to know in the
I feel like
announcements.
there's
The
gonna
whitelist
be
application is there. You
no
cut me
one.
off again, so I come out mollywop you.
Do it. Bet.
Mushroom stamped.
Damn, RIM.